Hi, my name is Ellie and today I'm here to talk about repurposing content. So basically, if you have a Medium account or a personal blog, or maybe you have a YouTube channel, you can use existing content more than once. So just because you've hit publish doesn't mean your job has finished, because a really easy way and a quicker way of creating more content is to just take what you have and use it again. Obviously not in the same format or in exactly the same way, but you can expand upon topics and put them into a PDF or an ebook. You can maybe create an online course or something, or you can take an existing piece of content and use snippets for Instagram or snippets for X, put it onto your LinkedIn. Whichever platforms you are using, you can use your blog posts and leverage that content in different ways. And not only will that get more eyes on your content, so you'll be able to get a better idea of what works and what doesn't. Obviously, things that work, leverage it even more and write more content about whatever is working. For things that are a bit of a flop, it doesn't always mean that the content wasn't good. It could also just mean it was packaged in the least effective way. So always be discerning between, is my content basically a flop because the topic is not interesting, or is it flopping because it just wasn't packaged in the right way? And that's your job as a content creator and as a writer, to experiment and find new ways of using existing content and trying again or repackaging to get more eyes onto the content and also potentially earn more money from the same content. So you've got tons and tons of options available. As a rule of thumb, especially if you're a newbie on Medium or a newbie to blogging, my advice for the first 3 months would be basically to just keep things simple and perhaps only focus on one platform, because it can be overwhelming at first, coming up with ideas and obviously creating content on a consistent and either daily or weekly basis even. It's hard work. So therefore, focus on one platform first, and once you've got a feel for that, then you can experiment more and expand. As a rule of thumb, even if you're more experienced, I would probably limit the exposure to either 2 or 3 platforms as a max. If you have loads of time, maybe you want to do more, but really focus on just 1, 2 or 3 platforms to begin with. So I'm just going to quickly look at the notes from today. Oh yeah, while I'm looking for more information for you, everything I'm speaking about today is in a blog post that's yet to be published. I will be publishing it. Probably by the time this is live, it will be published. So I will link it into the description, and also I advise taking a closer look because I've probably skipped over a ton of stuff, and also I'm just trying to summarise. But some other ways of deciding how you're going to repurpose your content is you've got a few options available. You can share snippets. So basically, by sharing snippets or quotes, you're just pulling key information which you can then use onto the social media platforms which require you to use less text. So especially with Twitter, or X as it's called now, keep it really short and sweet, maybe reword it slightly so it's actually more streamlined for that particular platform, because of course every platform has a different way of interacting and a way of showcasing content basically. You can also build it. So by building something, you can actually use an existing piece of content and expand upon it. And by building, you can then put it into an ebook, put it into a PDF, make it into a, not a lost leader, but a lead magnet. And if you ever see newsletters on websites, normally they promise you something in return. That's called a lead magnet. So the reason why they use that is it entices you to sign up for their newsletter. And of course, once you're in their newsletter feed, they can then promote more products and services. So that's why a lot of companies use lead magnets. You can combine things. So you can also take several pieces of long form content, and if it's relevant and if it's the same kind of content, you can then create a bigger body of work, again putting it into an ebook or into a white page or something. You can transcribe it. So if you're primarily on YouTube, you can actually use software which will basically take your spoken content and put it into a script. Obviously edit it before you publish, but it's a really quick and easy way of using anything you've put onto YouTube, basically. Oh, that's my little tablet speaking to us. And you can also republish things. So again, using the same piece of content, but on different platforms. I would advise editing and also reframing things slightly so it's not completely the same. But yeah, there's tons and tons of ways to repurpose content. And if you want more eyes on your work, and if you want to earn a few more pennies, then again, this is a really great way of making sure you get more bang for your buck and a better return on your time investment. Because obviously all of this takes a lot of time. So I hope that was useful. And again, please go and check out the longer blog post on Medium, and keep writing, and love, light and peace. Bye bye.